Do you know what the worst sound a Ford owner could possibly hear is? Hey friends, welcome back to the Homestead. So we're out here with my truck, and that was the sound of a blown spark plug. Apparently that's an issue that these 5.4 liter Triton engines have. About a year ago, I blew my first one. I managed to get it rethreaded in. I thought I was in good shape, but then a few months later, I blew another one. I tried fixing it the way that I had fixed the previous one. It just didn't work. That's not good. Nope, that's not good at all. So I really thought my engine was toast. But then I found a cool little kit on Amazon. This is the repair kit from Calvan Tools, and I actually watched a video on this. I'll leave a link down in the description below where he kind of goes through how to do all this and how to put it all together.
I want to go over how to use this kit to fix your 2-valve engine and get it back up and running and on the road.
But what this comes with is a little valve checker so we can make sure all the valves are closed, a guide that helps to make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be and going in nice and straight, the drill bit that widens our hole for the spark plug, and then we've got a tap that will tap new threads. And finally, we have the little sleeves. We might need one more thing, a rather strong constitution, because drilling into my truck is already making my stomach turn. Enough of that, let's get started. So the cylinder that is causing the issue is number 4, which is way back in there. The very first thing that we're gonna have to do is make sure that the valves in the cylinder that we're working on are closed. So for that, we're gonna use this. It's got this little rubber stopper on it, connects to my air hose. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna push air through there, and then we're going to rotate the crankshaft until it pops out. We'll push this up in there and slide it down there, and then we'll just open it up. And you can hear the air flowing through the engine. Now what we'll do is I've got this, what is it, an 18 millimeter socket. I'll just put on the crankshaft bolt and turn it until the valves are closed and that pops out. Well, I guess that means it's closed. Probably put the bore scope down there just so we can take a look and make sure that the piston is pushed all the way down. This is just a little endoscope that I've got. I just picked this off of Amazon. Can you see me? Hello? All right. I've just got it connected to my computer so we can kind of see what's happening. So this is where the spark plug lives. I can't really see much of anything there. The problem that I was having is the valves actually have 2 closed positions. One is when the piston is all the way up, and one is when it's all the way down. So I had to go ahead and move that crankshaft all the way around so that the piston was in the very lowest position. Now we have to do the unthinkable and drill out a hole in my engine. I did pick up a little electric ratchet so I can have variable speed. We've got this little sleeve. This is going to drop into the cylinder hole there, or the spark plug hole, and it's going to, this flat part is going to line up against the manifold there. So the drill bit just slides right in there, just like that. Let's get some WD-40 and lube it up real good. It's just going to slide down there into that hole. Now it's sitting there just resting on that shelf. We'll just get our ratchet on there and I guess start drilling. We are through. So we got the scary part done. Now we're going to thread it, and then we're going to clean it out. The threads, because it won't fit down in there like that, you got to slide it in from the bottom, and then there's this fancy little clip that just goes on right like that, and it's going to cut new little threads for it to screw that sleeve into. The hole's been drilled, the threads have been tapped, and now it's time for some cleanup. Look at all those beautiful threads. Awesome. So we'll see what we can do to get all that cleaned out. So what the Ford Tech Muckaloco said on his video was to just use some brake cleaner, spray it down in there to kind of dry everything up, and then use the air wand, and it'll put in some direct air down in there. Should blow some of those chips out. Nice clean threads.
Wow.
I know.
Good looking threads.
Okay, I think that we've got it all cleaned out. Took about 10-15 minutes of blowing air in there and moving it around and adjusting the wand, bending it around a little bit, but I think that we've got all the little shavings, put the bore scope down in there, it's looking really clean. So now it's time to put the sleeve in there. So what we're gonna do is just take the spark plug and thread it just into the sleeve, like that. Now we're gonna line this outside edge with Loctite. This is the high temp, like up to 500 degrees, so it's not going to go anywhere, that's for sure. Now we'll just take this and thread it down into that hole, just like we would a normal spark plug. So I just threaded that with my fingers till I couldn't thread it no more. Now I'll just take the socket and tighten it down. Now we're gonna let that cure for about 24 hours, and then we're gonna put a new coil on there. Hopefully it'll run. It's the next morning. Hopefully that's had enough time to cure. Gotta put the coil back on and tie it all back together, fire it up and see if it starts. I think we've got everything put back together in a manner that it should work. Fingers crossed. So now I guess the only thing is to fire it up, see if it starts. It's running better. Seems like it might have a little bit of a miss, but it's definitely much better than it was. We've got it all put back together. It is a running truck now. Not running perfectly, but we'll dig into that and figure out what else is going on. But yeah, that was difficult. It was more nerve-wracking having to drill into the truck and know that if you screwed it up, you've just ruined an engine. It seems like everything went smoothly. Everything did it exactly as it was supposed to do. Hopefully we'll be in good shape for another 170,000 miles or so. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you found this video informative or entertaining in any way, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing, see more of what we have going on here on the Homestead, and I guess we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.